We're going to show you how to do the timing belt marks on a Pontiac Sunbird. It's not sunburned, it's a Sunbird. Haha! I'm sunburned. I'm also Brian. I'm glad to be here with you. I'm going to show you the marks, like I say, on the Pontiac Sunbird. This is a 92 with a 2.0 liter. You'll find this in Chevy Cavaliers and some other vehicles. This is what the motor looks like from the top. The unique thing about this motor is that it has the thermostat. Instead of a radiator cap, it's got one that's affixed to the cylinder head. You pull it off, it's actually huge. Look at the size of that thing. It's big. Anyway, the thermostat is right underneath of there. It's actually located in the water outlet that is capped with the radiator type cap or pressurized cap. That's what the emissions tag looks like. You see we've got, let's see, this isn't focusing very well, I apologize for that, but it's actually a 92 model year and it's a 2 liter as we saw here. If you don't know what size engine your car has, you can look on that emissions tag and you can see, let's see if I can get some light on that, that'll help. You can see where it'll say displacement, or it'll just say, you know, like how many liters it is. This one's a 2 liter. So that's located on most cars either on the strut tower or on the bottom of the hood. This is a strut tower. This is typically where GM puts them, on the passenger side. Okay, without further ado, let's show the timing marks on the cam. The timing mark is in the cam wheel. I've highlighted them with a white paint pen. You can see with this one, it's got a little mark that's at the end of the cam wheel, and then also in the back side of the timing cover. So that's the top end. That's the most important one to have on. I'd line that one up first, and then that'll give you the bottom one on the crank. See, there's a little notch, it's not really a half circle, but something of that nature. And then there's a stamp in the oil pan and also in the back side of the timing cover. I'm doing a timing belt and water pump on this one. The water pump is just up from there. It's kind of a weird one. You got to take all that cover and stuff off in order to get to it. It doesn't have any bolt holes in it. This is the new one. As you look at it, you can see that it's got a rubber seal and it's round and it's just got brackets that hold it in. So kind of interesting. It's keyed hexagonally so that you can put a wrench on it to twist it to get it free. I guess it may seize in there a little bit with corrosion over time. So anyway, that's that. One tricky thing about this particular one is that you have the tensioner for the belt. It covers over the cover so that you can't get the cover off. So well, while I'm here, I'm going to show you some of the cracks in the timing belt. When you have a timing belt that has as many cracks as this one is, let's see if I can get a good light on it. You can kind of see how it's got a bunch of just surface cracks on it. When you see that it's got cracks such as those, it's time to replace it. This one actually lost the water pump, which is that pulley on the left just above the oil filter that you see there. But they start leaking. See on this one, most all water pumps, well, every one I've ever seen, has a little hole. You can see that it looks like a little bullet hole or something right there. But basically where that's located is between the seal and the bearing. The bearing is inside the hexagonal piece and the seal is on the other side from that hole on the impeller side. You see there. So when the seal fails on the water pump, it'll weep out through a hole. Oftentimes there'll be one on each side. An air hole and a weep hole, and this also enables the manufacturer to be able to install the water pump in this direction or in the other direction depending on the engine application. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I hope this is helpful. Oh yeah, back to that tensioner. That tensioner covers up where the timing cover goes, so you won't be able to get this cover off with that over it. The way you get to that is behind the power steering pulley that you have here. See if we can throw a little light down there. You have the power steering pulley, and then around behind that there's a bracket, and what you do is you just go around back in behind there with a 15mm wrench, and there's a bolt that actually comes in the back side into that tensioner. So you back out the bolt, you don't take it out all the way, just loosen it until the tab that aligns the tensioner is out of the way, and then that tensioner, it'll just rotate straight down via gravity, and then you'll be able to get the timing cover off and have access to do the timing belt. So anyway, I hope that helps. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks.